It was Mark Poulton that packaged him. Mark is fired. Tell Mark I'm mad.
Yeah, this is primetime Poulton. Keep it entertaining. You already knowin'. Outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dogs, Fighting Wolf, U.S. Assassin. Doing just what he loves. This is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar. No, I'm not frontin'. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is primetime Poulton. This is primetime Poulton. Let's go.
The King of Kings. On your knees, dog. All hail. Bow down to the King. Bow down to the King. In red as he walked from the place where the traitor lost both his name and his face. Through the halls and the corridors, stinking in blood, he tasted his grin, and it tasted good. The king took his head, left him broken and dead. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Left none living, unable to tell. The king took their heads and he sent them to hell. Their screams echo loud in the place of their death. Ripped open they die with their final breath. They hail the King of Kings. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Into the dirt. His will be done. Now feel your fear. There can be only one. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down to the. Bow down. Bow down to the king. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. The king is here. Now feel your fear. The King of Kings. All hail the king. On your knees to the king. The King of Kings. There is only one.
Hey, Graveyard Shift 2 was really, really good. It's one of my favorite Comicsgate books that I've ever read. I really, really enjoyed it. I keep saying that. I didn't realize how much I like Mark Poulton's writing. But I do. He writes a pretty good action superhero yarn. I'm tempted to check out his other project, which looks Sea Dog. It looks pretty cool as well. Codename Kill Switch.
Just another boring day where nothing changes. Everything was normal till you came running up my street, and you ran so fast. I was taken by the flash. Then you came and brought me here. You locked me here. You locked me in your basement. And you told me you loved me. And I said I loved you too. And it happened all so fast. I was taken by the flash. 'Cause Flash, I know you know that you're the fastest man I know. Whenever you're away from me, my whole world moves so slow. The only thing I have now are the memories that pass. If I'd have known this day would be all I had. Taken by the flash. My mother and my father, they both warned me when they said you were unstable. But your jawline and your brown eyes, they were more than I could take. And it happened all so fast. I was taken by the flash. Now we both gone missing and we're kissing till the police come to find us. Is it wrong that I like it and I don't wanna go back home? And it happened all so fast. I was taken by the flash. 'Cause Flash, I know you know that you're the fastest man I know. Whenever you're away from me, my whole world moves so slow. The only thing I have now are the memories that pass. If I'd have known this day would be all I had. Taken by the flash. Ezra, no, don't take me home. Just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home. Just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home. Just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home. Just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home. Just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no,
What's up, everyone? Happy Sunday. It's the Moral Compass, the Fulfillment King, Poppy, King of the Indies, Mark Poulton, and this is Writhe Payne Horror Movie Club, episode 61. Today we're talking Spirit Halloween, the movie. Joining me, my guest host, Dexter Weeks. What's up, Dex?
What's up? What's up? Mark, you got so many tags after your name. You're going to need, some.
Yeah, no, they keep coming. They keep coming, man.
Yeah, I'll say, man.
And we got a special guest today. We're joined by none other than John Constantine. What's up, John?
How are you? How is everyone?
What
Glad
up?
to be here. Glad to be here. Fantastic.
How are you guys doing this fine weekend?
Yeah,
Wonderful.
man. Yeah, doing great. Doing great.
Yeah, busy weekend for me. Busy day. I started the day off of walking my dogs. Then I came home to a nice cooked breakfast.
Nice.
Had a business meeting. I watched Missy's band perform.
Oh, wow.
Then we watched Spirit whatever. Yeah, Halloween, the movie.
It's that memorable, Mark, is what you're saying?
I'm a little old. Sometimes you get like a brain fart.
Sure. John
I'm taking it you didn't like the movie, Dex. We'll get into it, but I'm taking you didn't like it.
Yeah.
I watched it with someone who didn't like it either.
Yeah. We'll get into that.
Yeah, but I'm sure Enrico liked it. He has a little one, so I'm curious if the little one watched it with him.
Yeah, we enjoyed it.
Nice. We're not alone. Joining us first in the chat is kind of an upset.
Uh-oh.
I have a feeling Penguin was here before, but he probably posted so early. Not to discredit the first person in the chat, but I have a feeling Penguin was in here hours earlier, and then I just lost the comment. But I got to be fair and call it like I see it. First in the chat. We got B, who says Spooky Buddies would have been better. I'm a fan of Spooky Buddies. I watched all the Air Bud movies with Chase when he was little. Spooky Buddies is probably my favorite of the franchise.
It might have been scarier too, Mark, while you're at it.
Come on. Ouch.
I don't think
Man.
Spirit Halloween was supposed to be scary. Like, it's not Terrifier.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's scarier just to go to the store than actually watching the movie.
Ouch. Come on. Amanda says, sign up for Writhe Payne 2. Coming soon, guys. Click on that link, sign up. We got some surprises cooking for you. Mark says, don't besmirch a movie that stars a young Noah Mactutis. Noah is a fellow comic book creator, teenage comic book creator. I think he put out his first book when he was like 16 or 15, something like that. I haven't seen Noah a lot lately. Mark, is he still around? I'm still waiting on his second book.
Is he in the movie, Mark?
He looks like the main character.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, he's not actually in it.
Oh, gotcha.
Mark says, if we need a suggestion for future films, Ready or Not was just added to Tubi and
Yeah,
is pretty recent gem. What's Ready or Not? Refresh my memory.
Yeah, it's basically they play hide and go seek, like in this mansion, and
Oh, nice.
yeah, I don't want to give too much away if that is going to be a pick or not, but it's excellent. It's really great. It's the same people who made Abigail. I don't know if anyone saw Abigail. It's the same directors and everything. They're really good.
Nice. Mark also says, we all know Mike McMahon is hard at work on his book and lurking in the chat. So back today, U.S. Assassin 4, guest starring Roddy Piper. Thank you so much. Mark also says, Dexter does so much, but asks for so little. Back his new project, Beast of Blood Island.
Appreciate it.
Go click on the link, guys, and support our guy Dex. He's here every week talking horror movies. The least we can do is back his book.
Appreciate that.
Mark Mark with the links, man. He may not have been first in the chat, but first in our hearts, sharing all these links.
Yeah.
He says Sean is a good kid, but thinks U.S. Assassin rhymes with Ted Danson or some shit like that. Back his book so he has money for schooling. Forget the insulin. Send him back to school. He's been away this weekend. He went down to Delaware. He's scouting locations for the next Geeks at the Beach Comic Con.
Oh, nice.
So,
Delaware.
What's that?
Do they have nice beaches in Delaware?
They do.
Oh, yeah.
Rehoboth Beach, very nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you you made the last one, right, Mark? The last.
Oh yeah, I went to the first one right before COVID, and that was a fantastic convention.
What about you, Enrico? Did you make it or?
I don't think so. Yeah.
But
and I was so mad I missed. I think I was away that weekend. I think I was in a different Comic-Con or something.
Hopefully this one. Yeah, hopefully this one I'll be there.
Yeah, I hope it comes together.
yeah, no, he had several meetings set up this weekend to get tours of facilities. So
Nice.
Geeks at the Beach too, looking to be bigger and better.
That's going to be great.
And he was talking to his colorist, my guy Dan Kemp, and he was telling Dan all about his Comic-Con. Sean's gonna get mad that I tell this story, but Dan said, "You know who you need for your convention?" And Sean was like, "Who?" And he was like, "You get this guy. Everyone's gonna come." And he was like, "Tell me who?" And he was like, "You need Mark Poulton at your convention." finally getting the respect I deserve from
Yeah, that has some truth to it too, Mark. So
from my guy Dan Kemp. And Sean was like, "Oh, he's already coming."
Hey man, the moral compass sets the stage.
without a doubt.
Yeah, that should be a song lyric, Enrico. Dex chiming in, ready or not, is awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
We got the Don in the chat. He says, "Got you guys on the PC and watching Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch on the TV. I try to support you guys however I can. So much no homo love and respect." Big ups, y'all, my peeps. Long live Haunted Pizza. Well, we love you too, Don. No homo.
Yeah.
Well, Don, we're gonna have a new video dropping this week, I think. So make sure you watch that, like it, comment on it. You know, all that stuff.
Sure.
New vlog.
New vlog? Oh my gosh, the vlogs are just heating up the chart, Enrico.
Yeah, well, we got Eddie Pecan coming up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it over to you.
I'm going to be filming a vlog next week, and I'll be at Silver Scream Con in Massachusetts. I'm looking forward to that. Lots of great guests there. The whole cast of Terrifier is going to be there.
Awesome.
Danielle Harris, who we love from the Hatchet movies.
Yeah.
We got, of course, Ice Nine Kills going to be there performing as well. We got tickets to the concert Saturday night.
Awesome.
Jamie Kennedy, David Arquette. Just a ton of great guests. I can't wait. It's going to be a fun time. Missy and I are going.
Did you guys get a room? Are you staying there or driving back, or is it just a one day?
Nope. We're going all 3 days. We're taking a nice little 1 hour flight and staying the weekend. And hopefully we'll have everything wrapped up. We'll meet everyone we wanted to meet by Saturday, because Sunday we bought tickets to the Red Sox minor league team. That's cool. in Worcester. So we'll be seeing the Woo Sox play, hopefully.
That's
cool.
Awesome. That's awesome.
The Don says this song is nuts. Love it. It's
The Flash song?
Yeah, the Flash song's the best, man.
Do you know those guys, Mark? Like, how'd that even come about?
No. So that guy Froggy Fresh, he's been a YouTube rapper for years, and I always admired his work.
Wow.
Froggy.
Yeah.
The way he spits
Before he was Froggy Fresh, he was Krispy Kreme, but he got sued.
Yeah, cease and desist.
Yeah, so he changed his name to Froggy Fresh. He has a ton of great videos. He retired recently from music, so luckily we got that Ezra Miller song before he retired, because I think that's his legacy right there.
And the show too. I mean, it's just part of the show now. So
I know. It puts me in the right mood to stream. We got Corey Barton in the chat. Hey everyone.
Hey, Corey.
He says the best mod has returned. Yeah, Penguin's been here since the beginning, man. Thanks for noticing his hard work.
He makes
Yeah,
an
that's what-
appearance in our next blog.
Oh yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Penguin says, no, I've been here the whole time.
Don't call it a comeback.
Corey says, forget all these lame links that Mark shared and check out the almighty epic filled with hot babes and monster guy, Writhe Payne book 2. Corey really loves Writhe Payne, man.
How can you not? You know,
Yeah.
great book.
It's a good book.
Oh, we got Sarah Botta in the house. She says Mira's watching right now and watch the movie too. That's awesome.
It's a family film, Mark.
It's a family film. Yeah, people being harsh, and it's a family film. You guys just viewed it wrong. You're supposed to view it with your small ones.
You got to view it with your boosh.
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah, I got fruit flies. I got mad. I'm being attacked by fruit flies today.
Oh, it's because you're so sweet, Enrico.
I guess so.
Mark Penguin says, I literally did post in chat early this morning at this coffee shop. Wow.
It's the worm.
Yeah. Misty says, Mira's opinion is the one I really care about.
I think she liked it.
Nice.
Mark giving us an update on Noah. He's a freshman in college now, almost done with his book. Of course, Mark Penguin would know what Noah's up to. So that's awesome. I'm looking forward to his book. I don't want to brag or anything, but I was first on the Noah bandwagon.
Mm-hmm.
And I backed his book and I promoted it. And he was so excited when I backed it. He goes, wow, I can't believe someone who works with John Malin backed my book. And I was like, why'd I back this kid's book?
You credited after.
I can't believe someone who worked on John Malin's graveyard shift.
Oh
Exactly.
gosh, the daggers.
Is that what he said?
Basically,
Because
yeah.
that would be false. Because that would be false.
he said he was so excited. He said he told his dad, someone who works with John Malin, backed his book. I was like, come on, man.
We know who the stars are.
Yeah. Corey Bart says, come on. I shared cooler links on the other stream. What have you done for me lately, Corey? Corey says he remembers when Froggy Fresh was Krispy Kreme. Oh, we got another fan in the house. That's awesome.
I don't remember that. I was only turned on to those guys by this Flash song, and I absolutely love that song.
Yeah,
it's
awesome.
It's a masterpiece. Corey says, check out the Great Blue Guy and Super Hot Nurse Babe book, fighting bad guys and stuff. He's talking about Type 1.
Yeah, I think it's Type 1.
Don't be a bum, guys.
That's what Todd McFarlane says.
Yeah.
Don't be a bum. Back to Type 1.
All right, made it through the chat. We're all caught up. I think we shilled everything. Oh, one last thing to shill. American Ninja X. Sign up for it on Indiegogo right now. Only way you can get that U.S. Assassin action figure. Plus, there's a comic book written by me, artwork by Patrick Thomas Parnell, variant cover by our own Mike McMahon. These figures, I keep getting new test shots of the U.S. Assassin one. It's not perfected yet, so we can have some beautiful test shots like we do of American Ninja X. But man, it's looking so amazing. Can't believe it's almost a reality. Once that prototype is done, I'll have possession of it. And of course I want the campaign to get funded, but just having that prototype is pretty amazing. Patrick said,
I'm sorry, how many are they making? Do you know? Is it a limited amount?
How many figures? Well, we have to get funded. But yeah, so if we get funded, we will be making quite a few. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, but the buzz has been good. A lot of people are excited about it. Signups are good. A lot of interest from some big toy stores. So fingers crossed. I mean, Patrick sent me a new shot. I don't know if I can. I think it's our surprise. If you buy both figures, you get this extra head that you can swap on. Oh, cool. The figures. I have it all ready to show, but I don't think I should show it. I feel like I feel like Patrick should be the first to show it, so I won't show it. But man, I really want to show
NDA, Mark?
it.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a name we haven't seen in a while. We got Nicholas Gear in the house. What's up, Nicholas? He's in town.
Let's gear.
He says, "What's the funding goal on the action figures?" We're still working that out, but it is a lofty goal. So, it's. Do I think we can make it? I think we can. I think I believe in the product. I believe in the figures. They're incredible looking.
Yeah, they look amazing.
But it is a high goal. If you're a fan of G.I. Joe classifieds or Marvel Legend figures, these are figures for you. Oh, Corey sharing the link. Thank you so much, Corey. Chris Graves says, loving Bott's Mr. Rogers Halloween costume. I thought he was John Constantine at first before I brought him on the show. I thought you were wearing an overcoat.
No, just a sweater.
Yeah, you're rocking it today. He's rocking it, man.
People happy to see Ice Pick and Mark Penguin. Yeah, he's supposed to be John Constantine.
No, definitely not John Constantine.
If Constantine was on Tubi, we could watch Constantine if that was on Tubi. I would consider that a horror film.
We have Willy's Wonderland too. It's still.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we Enrico made a list when we were driving back from Pittsburgh. So
it's only
next
week.
Tubi's killing it. They're releasing a whole bunch of new horror movies, and they're all great. So they're really doing a good job.
Yeah, Dex made next week's pick. Next week we'll have to do a Monday show as well. I'll be in Massachusetts next Sunday.
You're just a busy man, Mark.
Yeah,
busy man.
Nicholas Gear says Graves Tubi subscription must still be suspended.
Yeah.
His search history on Tubi, they were like, we got to get rid of this guy, and they suspended his subscription, his free subscription. They're like, yeah, we don't want this guy's business. All right, let's talk about Spirit Halloween, the movie. At all ages, a first for us here, an all ages picture to discuss, starring Christopher Lloyd, Rachel Lee Cook. Based on, it's an actual like Spirit Halloween store movie, and they use all the real animatronics. Did you guys know Spirit Halloween? They're based out of Dexter old stomping grounds, Egg Harbor Township.
That's correct. Yeah, that's where the main store is down there too. So
yeah. Every year for the last few years, I've always made the trek down to their flagship store. That's where they film all the commercials and stuff. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of Spirit Halloween. There's a series of Spirit Halloween statues based off their animatronics that I collect. So yeah, huge fan. So when this movie came out a couple years ago, it was a limited release, not in many theaters. I actually drove down to Egg Harbor Township to watch it at the
Tilton.
No, not the Tilton. It was the one near the mall. I think it's a Regal. Yeah. Yeah, which at the time I was like, why is it all the way down there? But it makes perfect sense. That's where they're located. That's where their headquarters is.
Right.
So I took Chase to see it. I loved it. He loved it. Enrico, when we were driving home from Pittsburgh, he saw that Tubi had added it to the rotation. So we were like, oh, we better jump on this, fearing that it might not last on Tubi for long. So clearly, I already love the movie. I'm curious to hear what Enrico thought about, especially since he watched it with his daughter. Dex, I know you didn't like it. You're already. I watched it with Missy, so I watched it with Missy today, and she was like, she goes, "Do you like this movie?" I was like, "Yeah, I like it."
I mean, Lloyd's in it, man. I mean, come on, you got Doc Brown. Doc Brown is in it.
I watched it with Kim too, and she did tell me to tell you, Mark, that the movie was bad. She's like, "Make sure, Mark." So even my wife didn't like it. So
Oh my
I had
god.
no influence.
It's a
No
kids
influence.
movie, you know. I mean, it didn't have the budget of say like a
Yeah.
like Goosebumps, you know, 1 or 2, but
Right.
it's just a kids movie, and I think for that, if I'm thinking that, you know, it's not a major motion picture, it's more like a made for TV, you know, jaunt or something like that, and it was okay, you know, it was fun to
All right,
watch.
but if you even go with Goosebumps, or you go with this movie, Spirit Halloween. They made another movie with was it Tales, or like Stories from the Dark?
Amazing Stories.
No. It was another
That was
kid
ages
book
ago.
here. I
Oh
think it
no.
was like heart, like Stories, the fear of the horror.
Scary stories to tell in the night.
That
Yeah,
movie was fantastic, and that was all
Oh,
like based off a kid's book for kids. That's how you
Yeah.
do it. You know, that's how you do it.
Oh, that's like a legit horror movie.
There you
Yeah.
go. Perfect. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. And I didn't feel any of that in this movie at all. It was like, it wasn't scary. It just
No,
wasn't
I don't think it
scary.
was meant to be. I think it was meant to be more a fun
It
fun
should have
Halloween
been.
movie.
It should have been scary. That's my
Yeah.
my argument. So, I mean, I don't know. And you know,
I
me,
just
Mark,
I don't think you have that sense of wonder that I still have, Dex.
Oh, but wait. Between me and you two, you saw it with Chase when he was a younger lad.
Yeah.
Like, Enrico watched it with his younger daughter or whatever.
Mhm.
My daughters are like 23 and 19. It's not, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, well, mine's 8,
I'm not
and
watching it with my kids, is what I'm saying. You
she
know?
was only slightly scared at some parts, you know.
Right.
So,
I can understand that.
but saying that, it was scary for an 8-year-old. For like an 8-year-old or an 8 or younger, it would be scary. For us, it's not scary.
Not an old F like me, Mark, right?
I mean, the movie still left an impression on my Chase, because I told him that Missy and I were going to watch it, and he was like, "Oh, that's a good movie." So, I mean, he still considers it good. I don't know. He didn't watch it with us, though. I wonder if his view would have changed now
But
that
you're
he's
right. It was
older.
made for a younger audience. There's no doubt. You know.
Yeah. Penguin says, I liked the movie because I realized it was for kids.
Yeah. All right. That's true.
Nicholas Gear says, my daughter enjoyed the movie, and Christopher Lloyd is one of my favorite actors, so I enjoyed it. Took me forever to remember the mom was all that.
Yes,
She was the best part. She was the best part of the movie.
All that
Mark.
at one point.
Penguin says, my biggest problem was the weird family dynamics. Main kid's dad just died of cancer. Mom already remarried to a dude with a little daughter. Where is her mom?
Yeah, they left all that out. So
Yeah. Well, there
best
were a lot of plot issues with. I mean, if you're just talking about the movie itself, I mean,
yeah,
there were a lot of things. Yeah, a lot of holes, bro.
like you were saying, it's made for kids. Kids don't care about relationships with parents and stuff. You know.
They get it though. They get it.
Penguin says his best friend has a stepsister like 2 years older than him, but the mom is single. Also, the other friend's grandma has to live on the porch. Isn't allowed in the house.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, right.
She's allowed out. She just likes she's nosy. She likes to hang out on the porch and just, you know, keep up with all the neighborhood business.
Yeah, the porch or the attic she hangs out in, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Or I guess in a cave. Apparently, we'll get to it. We got Rick Saylor in the house. What's up, Rick? Thanks for joining us. We're talking Spirit Halloween, the movie.
Speaking of the props, though, Mark, I do have that, you know, that jumping spider thing. Like I have that. Like, I mean, I do frequent the store.
Yeah, I mean, this was like a commercial for all their greatest hits.
Yeah.
You know, the main we'll get to it. Let's start off what this movie's about. This movie's about three high school friends. They're starting to, how old are they? Like 14?
Yeah, teens.
Yeah,
Halloween's coming up. And the oldest one of the friends, he no longer wants to trick or treat, and that, he says he's too old for that kid stuff. He's sort of convinced the other friend that they're too old for this, but our main character, the one whose father just passed away, he was like, no, this is tradition. We got to do this. And they're all like, nah, let's go to a party. Let's sneak into a party. And he was like, no, if we got to do something together, let's make it epic. And all of a sudden they're riding their bikes and they come across this brand new Spirit Halloween store that just popped up out of nowhere. in what they didn't say this, but you could tell it was an old Toys R Us.
Yeah. It had the same colors,
Yeah. Do you know what all the Toys R Us stores closed? I had an idea to like run a convention at one of the old Toys R Us, but the people that owned them were not interested in Comic Cons.
No kidding.
Yeah. That would have been amazing. Now they're pretty much all Spirit Halloweens or whatever.
But Toys R Us is making a comeback.
Dude, our Spirit of Halloween is a gym. It's an old
Yeah, wherever they can find
like
space.
to a Halloween Spirit Halloween.
Yeah, so Toys R Us making a comeback. I know they have the store at American Dream Mall. I think Enrico and I are going to go film a vlog there.
Yeah,
They got Macy's too in Deptford, Mark.
Yeah. That's just a little toy section set up in Macy's. They have that awesome Jeffrey giraffe sitting on the bench that you can sit next to.
Yeah.
But man, I thought a Comic-Con at the old Toys R Us would be amazing. You could even I had ideas of, we'll have Jeffrey there taking pictures with all the attendees and stuff. But
no go.
No. I was destined to make comics, not make comic conventions.
Leave that up to Sean. He's working on it, man.
Yeah. Sean. I handed that torch to Sean, and he's going to do it. Penguin says, first time I went to Three Rivers Con in Pittsburgh, they were doing it at an old Macy's in the mall. Yeah, I did a convention, Harrisburg, PA, in a. I think we were in like an old J.C. Penney's or something section of they had that whole part of the mall closed off, and it was a Comic-Con. They had a bunch of big guests too, like a lot of the actors from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. were there at the time. So that was pretty cool because you could step outside and you were in the mall, and they had a movie theater, so it was fun.
Neat.
So the main character, he says, "Hey, I got an idea. We're all going to tell our parents we're sleeping over each other's house, and we're going to spend the night in the Spirit Halloween store." These kids have no reservations about breaking into a store. I mean, I guess they've all come from, as Mark pointed out, they all came from broken homes. So they were like, they don't
have a lot of boundaries, or like, they were wrong. So good.
And did I miss the part where like they were planning on sleeping over, I believe, right? I mean, like the parents.
Yeah, they were going to sleep over in the store.
But I mean, the parents thought they were sleeping over.
The parents thought they were sleeping at
their friend's house. Okay.
Yeah, they each told their parents that they were sleeping at a different person's house.
Yeah. All right.
So,
yeah, I missed it.
So the main guy, he's also in love with his best friend's older sister, and that he's made a vow. Like his one friend, who was it? Bo said, "You should just ask her out," and he was like, "I don't know, man." But she'll come into play later. So the main character, he also is dealing with a new family situation at home. His mom, Rachel Lee Cook, just remarried after his father died of cancer. He's pissed off because him and his dad had all these Halloween traditions. His dad loved Halloween, and he comes home and like the dad is decorating the yard for Halloween, and he's putting up little princesses in the yard because he has a little girl of his own. And he's like, "What? No, we don't do that. These aren't scary." And he like kicked one down. Like, what a jerk. That poor little girl.
But isn't it funny though how like boys are always about like the horror and gore. The girls are all about princesses, and it's just funny to see like little kids and what they like and everything, during the Halloween season.
So you guys, you both have daughters. I guess you went through were your daughters always like princesses or like girly stuff for Halloween, or you're a big horror fan, Dex? Were they dressing as zombies or Arctic Clown or whatever?
There was a lot of girl characters like the Pink Power Ranger, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But this year, I think she's going as Lady Deadpool, and her friend
nice
Wolverine. So it should be. I'll send you some pics.
Oh, awesome!
It should be fun. So,
Enrico, what's Mira going to be this year?
A devil.
Nice.
Little devil, right?
A little devil. Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think last year she was like a werewolf from like Marvel. I mean, not Marvel, Disney zombies.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And then I think before that she was like Flounder, and then she was a monster like Sully from Pixar. I think at one point. I don't know.
Enjoy it while you can, Enrico. Enjoy it, man.
Oh, it's
Take
great.
it all in.
It's
you know.
cool. Yeah, we wanted to go as as family from like Beetlejuice, or Gravity Falls. But then she just got on this devil kick with her and her friends, and now they're going to be devils.
I think my son is going to be. This is like I thought it was obscure, but apparently it's a big deal. It's this game called Sally Face. He made me watch this like 6-part playthrough of the game that one of his favorite YouTubers did. It's a pretty dark, badass game. It's this kid who has like a deformed face, so he wears this mask, and him and his dad move into a new apartment. They had to move away because apparently people thought his mom disappeared or his mom died, and people thought he killed his mom, so they had to move away. But it's like him solving this mystery in their apartment complex. It's pretty badass. But he built the Sally Face mask, and now Sally Face has a Game Boy that he souped up to help him fight these demons and stuff. So he's building that now. So it's pretty cool.
Well, didn't you always feel too, like whenever you're dressed up for Halloween, like I mean, especially nowadays, like I don't know, does a lot of people know about that, Mark, or just because I'm just saying, like when people dress up, I always hate it when like, what are you? Or they don't.
Oh yeah, but I think like among his like peer group, they all know who Sally Face is.
Oh,
but like Dex is going to answer his door and was like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, exactly. Right.
You're not wearing a costume.
No candy for you,
man.
Misty says,
dressed up like a cowboy or something. I could recognize.
Misty says we were Gravity Falls a few years ago.
Oh, nice.
We also talked about being the Deadpool core this Halloween. I was going to be the Wild West Deadpool. My Chase was going to be Nice Pool because he has that long, beautiful hair.
We're gonna use this shield, Mark.
Chase Duran was going to be the regular Deadpool, and Missy was going to be Lady Deadpool. But
that's amazing. Yeah, you should.
But then her Chase decided to be Kurt Cobain instead, so that threw off our family plans.
He's a rocker anyway, so right, he's that's perfect for him.
Phil Diaz in the house. What's up, Phil? He says he thinks he's going to do Casey Jones in April with the girlfriend. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome.
Oh, so where are we? Oh, so the kids are the kids head out for the night. They have all their cover stories, their alibis, and they break in. Well, they don't break in. They go in to Spirit Halloween right before it closes, and they all like hide in different things, like a little house, coffins, whatever, and they get locked inside. Oh, the biggest thing I forgot, the beginning of the movie, Christopher Lloyd plays a real estate guy who's buying up land, and he's going to buy up the land that this this house is on, and this woman is a witch, and she's like she's not leaving her land. She puts a curse on him, and he's like laughing at her, pretending that he's going to die. But as he walks back to his car, he drops dead. So there's a legend that his ghost like haunts these lands. His body's never been recovered. That's probably a pretty big point I should have mentioned before we got into it. So anyway, the kids are in the spirit. I need a drink. Can you take over, Dex?
Yeah. So I forgot where you left off, but anyway, the three guys or three young kids are in Spirit Halloween. And here comes the Christopher Lloyd's blue CG light, or whatever you want to call it.
The spirit.
Okay,
Yeah.
The spirit, yeah. As it comes in, go ahead, Mark. So it comes into
and it curses some of the.
So they're playing with a magic 8-ball, asking the questions, and I think they asked if Christopher Lloyd's character is here, and the magic 8-ball, doesn't give him an answer. But the gypsy booth kicks on. The spirit has, I guess, taken over that first. And it basically tells them that, yeah, his spirit's here, and what he needs is, a vessel. And then, like, the lights start going out, all this crazy stuff happens. And then, their flagship animatronic, the Reaper, Jack the Reaper, that's their mascot. He comes to life, and it has the voice of Christopher Lloyd, and he's chasing after the kids. They lock themselves in an office. Meanwhile, the one character's older sister gets a call from their mom saying, "Make sure your brother has his phone." And she was like, "Oh yeah. I made sure he has his phone," but realizes his phone's on his bed. So she goes to deliver it to our main character's house, and she was like, and Rachel Lee Cook's like, "Oh no, they're staying at Bo's house." She goes to Bo's house where Marla Gibbs, the Jeffersons' maid, is on the porch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those kids aren't going to get that, Mark. I mean, we will, but
yeah,
maybe that was the
that casting was for us, so we're like, oh, we know them. Yeah,
it's flow. Yeah.
Marla Gibbs from 227.
2-7, bro.
So she goes, she like says hello to Flo on the porch. She doesn't even like acknowledge her. So she's about to like knock on, I think she knocks on the door. No one answers, or she's about to knock, and like Flo grabs her arm and says, "Don't stay out too late tonight." So she's like wandering the streets looking for her brother, and she checks out his social media and sees that he comments on the post about Spirit Halloween, and they basically say, "Oh, we're going to spend the night here." Not the smartest thing to do if you're trying to break into a place and get away with it, but they did manage to break into it and spend the night. So she heads to the Spirit Halloween store as well. They're trapped in the trapped in the office, and then eventually they hear the sister in the store. She managed to go in through the fire escape, comes down through the ceiling, and she's calling for them, looking for them.
And she had no problems breaking in there either, by the way.
Yeah. Security there, not the best.
Getting in, like this was very easy, penetrable building here.
Right. Not like the kids could have left at any time, but
well, the doors were locked; they couldn't get out.
Right.
Sarah says, Mira said she really liked it and said it was not scary.
Exactly.
There you go.
Everyone excited to see Phil Diaz in the chat. They say Phil with 2 L's. We're going to have Phil on an episode of Revolution once he has a free Wednesday night off to talk about his new project. So, Phil, let me know if you're free this Wednesday. We'll have you on at 7. Amanda says, what store's doors can't be unlocked from the inside? I don't know, man. The Spirit Halloween has a special security.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd.
But Bo said it was deadlocked, so deadbolt. It had a deadbolt.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, another quick tidbit, Mark. I think you skipped over some of the scenes, like all the weaponry. Isn't it all like just plastic? Like when he grabs a baseball bat, they don't sell real bats there, right? Aren't they all like?
Yeah, they're just plastic.
Yeah.
But perhaps when when this evil Christopher Lloyd touches it, maybe it becomes real because he possesses the animatronics and they become real. Although the one kid hit him with a plastic a scythe.
Yeah.
And like knocked him out. So look, it's a kid's movie, Dex.
Oh, I know. I know.
Suspend your disbelief. Have a sense of wonder. Like me.
I mean, shooting them with Nerf darts and little rubber balls. I mean, I guess.
Phil says, I think I am free this week. Okay, I'll DM you. Mark Penguin says it's magic.
Okay.
Amanda says a plastic bat dragged across the floor wouldn't sound as cool, Dex.
That is true. And
Dex just doesn't want to believe.
And it did have a metal set.
I'm Linus in the pumpkin patch waiting for the great pumpkin.
And I'm waiting for the guy from Trick or Treat, Mark. You know, little Sam.
And Dex is Sally telling me I'm a blockhead. Amanda says every kid's dream, Nerf war.
True.
Mark says literally magic explains anything you are doubting.
This is true.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the sister's there now. She tells them she got in through the fire escape. So they have to try to climb up there. They send Bo up first, but he can't reach the ladder in the vent. So they start throwing stuff to him so he can like stack it and climb up. But Christopher Lloyd's back. He's what's he dressed as? A teddy bear this time? He's one of the creatures in the store. They're freaking out. Bo ends up climbing back down. I think Bo. I know the stand he was on was shaking. I think he should have just stacked the boxes and climbed up that vent.
One more quick tidbit.
Yeah.
We all been to Spirit Halloween. Like every one of us. Every one of those setups is just made of like cardboard and like I mean, come on, like the structure itself. But you're right, it was shaky because nothing in there is like, well made.
Dex, this store literally popped up out of nowhere.
All right. But real quick though, Mark, if I could tell a quick story. One of the scenes my wife and I did like was when I guess they were hiding underneath one of those little structures.
Yeah.
Something pops out at them. I forgot which creature. And they go busting through the cardboard and run out. It just reminded me of the time, like back in San Diego Comic-Con, I think it was 2018 or something. They had that Walking Dead walkthrough through the
Petco Park.
Petco Park.
Yeah.
And there was a part where Kim and I, we got dragged, we're told to go into this tent. And in the tent, there was 3 seats. In the middle of the seat, or I'm sorry, the end of the seat was literally like a zombie, like sitting there, like on the seat. And I told Kim, I was like, I'm not sitting next to that zombie stuff. We both sit down because they were like testing us to see if we were infected or not.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, the zombie pops up. Kim goes busting, like there was like a tent, like a canvas tent. Mark, I swear to God, she ran through the tent. It was like a cartoon, like those things when you pop through, It reminded of us when those kids popped through that thing. I looked at my wife, I was like, yeah, remember that? That was us at the same thing. So anyway, but everything's made of cardboard. At Spirit Halloween. I mean, I don't know.
Mark says Dex is more like Lucy, the world's #1 fuss budget. Dex is a fuss budget. Amanda says, I think I missed how they got underground. There was a big old empty mine underneath the store that the kids could easily access.
Plot holes.
And how is it tiny, like a tiny Tyke's house, but they all fit in it?
Right. Made of cardboard, of course.
TMC, the main kid had a backstory about how he was afraid of heights, ladders, because of an incident when he was a kid. He wasn't afraid of the heights. He wasn't afraid of falling. He was afraid of hitting the ground. Oh, that's what he said he was scared of.
That's right.
Yeah. So when the fire escape doesn't work, they do find a trap door in one. They found blueprints of the building. Building.
So like what building just has the blueprints laying around?
Right. So they do find a trap door that leads to like a basement that leads to caves that are under the store, where a house is in the cave. So
meet the Toys R Us store, Mark.
So I I'm a big fan of this movie, but I did say, why is there a house in this cave?
Yeah. Yeah, it really made no sense. But
I mean, the question is, why isn't there a house in the cave? Why wouldn't there be, rather?
Amanda B says, well, they did pop through the cardboard when the guy was the Reaper.
Reaper, that's it, yeah.
Amanda says that discussion was pretty funny, the one about fear of heights. They all had to duck to get inside. Yeah. So they make it underground, and they close the trap door, and Christopher Lloyd's character now is in an animatronic that has like a saw hand and a hammer hand, and he can't open the door. I thought that was pretty funny.
Doesn't have hands.
So he has to find an animatronic that has hands. So he finds the spider guy who has like 8 hands, and he goes underground to chase after him. They find this cabin in the in the caves. They all go inside, and it's like this sort of I don't know, like this witch, basically like a witch cabin,
Yeah.
and it has
It was like a coven or something. Like,
yeah,
you say something about that witch in the beginning and her coven. Maybe that's
yeah.
maybe
Oh,
Yeah.
true. That's probably that was their secret base where they operated. So Spider Guy's trying to break in. Bo has an idea. Earlier, he grabbed a can of Raid to like protect the.
Isn't that stuff poison? I mean, like, have you ever
Yeah.
seen that stuff? It's like poison, man.
So he takes his friends later, and they light that thing on fire, and they burn it up, and they make it back up to the top. And Rachel Lee Cook, is at her home, and she thinks things are fishy because she can't get a hold of her son. So she heads out onto the streets looking for her son, and she sees like all these weird lights coming from Spirit Halloween. So she stops. She gets out her tire iron. She's gonna like bust through the door to get him, but the kids make it back up top. I forget what's the last thing that.
Very upset though. It's like for being a mother and showing up, and your kids lied to you, and they went and broke into a store, a public place, trashed it, come out of it, you catch them right in the middle of the act, and then you're not that. What?
Yeah. So the kids realize that they have to break this curse. They have to make a sacrifice. They're going to sacrifice the sister's locket that her grandma gave it, except our main character loses it. So they all tell him he has to sacrifice his picture of him and his dad, which he refuses to do. But when push comes to shove, he sacrifices the book about demons and horror that his dad gave him as a gift. And they banish Christopher Lloyd's spirit. And they end up getting out through the fire escape, where Rachel Lee Cook sees them coming out the side. She's relieved to see him, but also angry that her son lied. She tells them, she's taking them all home, and they're like, "Oh, we'll just leave our bikes." Their bikes are just out in the open. And none of their bikes are going to be there.
She wasn't that man, That's my whole point.
Exactly.
I'd be a lot more angry,
Yeah.
But
plus the kid she was like, all right, get in the car. He's like, oh, I want to walk with my friends. And she's like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, see you later. Go ahead.
And the friends are like, hell no, we're not walking home after the night we had. So it fast forwards a year, and now he's he's accepted the guy as his, maybe not his dad, but accepted him as his mom's new husband. He takes his new stepsister out trick-or-treating. And even though she's a princess, she's like a horror princess. She's got her face painted like a skeleton. And if you notice, the princesses are up on the lawn, but they've been given like zombie eyes and bloody mouths and stuff. And then one more fast forward, we go down into that cabin, and there's Marla Gibbs, Flo 227. That's her little house. She's the little girl from the beginning of the movie, and she casts like some sort of spell, and we hear Christopher Lloyd's I guess she trapped his spirit in the skull. There you have it. Fantastic movie.
What about the poor employee that came back to the store?
Oh yeah, they just the mom's upset, and she's just like, she doesn't care. She was like, she doesn't want her kids being responsible for this mess. So they evade the scene. They have to have video cameras, although the magic probably like distorted all the footage.
Maybe,
probably. But then
that employee,
yeah,
he had to tell somebody that.
Yeah. Oh, he got fired probably.
Yeah, he got fired.
Well,
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mark. So.
Sarah says it was a bit scary for her, but she got through it.
You know what would have been great, though? I mean, sometimes when I watch movies, Mark, and I'm sure you being a writer and stuff, like I always think, how would I would have made it better? And like when they went down, like in that underground, they could have just did a whole left turn and made it scarier. Like, and it just.
Well, I mean, Same here. Like I thought about it. I actually tried to like license Spirit Halloween for a series of comic books. I wanted to make horror comic books based off these animatronics.
Sure.
And I would have went the same thing. It's like with Scooby Doo. If I could do a Scooby Doo movie, I would do a horror movie.
Right.
But this movie wasn't made for us, Dex. It was made for little kids.
It's made for kids, and they got to get through it. So
yeah.
So what about that other movie I was talking about? The scary movies or whatever that Enrico had that book. Like, wasn't that made for kids too?
That was made for like 8-year-olds and 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 10
my daughter said they read that at school, and they said that frightened the heck out of them. And
yeah, that's a scary movie. That's really good.
I mean, like, I remember myself reading that when I was a lot younger, and it was scary. Yeah.
Amanda says the grandma was in the house at the end. She was the little girl in the beginning, right? That's correct. And it's her home away from home when the family allows her off the porch. Yeah.
That was the other thing. Like you couldn't. Well, it's a kids movie. Like the flashbacks. Like I already knew Flo was the little girl.
Yeah.
They had to show her picture, and then when they showed the skull, they had to show. Doc Brown or whatever. It was like
Amanda says the same mother that doesn't take her daughter trick or treating, a bad one. Rachel Lee Cook, not the best mom.
And then what was her line? Like, make sure you're back before dark. It's like, I remember trick or treating until like 11 o'clock at night. Mark,
this movie proved that she wasn't really all that.
Mark says, don't forget the main character did end up getting a kiss on the forehead from the friend's stepsister. So when he saved her, like when she came to, he tried to kiss her, and she was like, "This isn't happening."
Right.
Yeah.
But later on, she does give him a kiss and says that he's her hero.
True.
So who knows? Maybe 10 years from now they make a sequel and they're a couple. Because 10 years from now they'll make a big difference.
And maybe make it scarier too.
Yeah. But that'll do it. So I'm saying it's probably a thumbs down from you, Dex.
Yeah.
I'm going thumbs up.
It's not for me. That's all. It's not for me.
Two thumbs up from Enrico and fireworks. Amazing. So Dex, hopefully you'll like next week's film better. You picked it.
Yes.
We're running over, but we're going to play the trailer, let everyone know what they should be watching for next Monday, 7 p.m. We'll be discussing Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Here's the trailer, guys.
Isn't this a comedy?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
What's happening?
Let's start over. There we go.
Yeah, it's a silent movie.
That would be scary.
Oh, jeez. Whoa, Jesus.
Did you see the way those guys looked at us?
Who wants to go skinny dipping?
No.
We got your friend!
They captured Allison!
Oh, it's the pancakes. You hate pancakes. I'm gonna make you something else.
What am I doing here?
Fell into the water. Dove in and rescued you. We'll go find your friends. You should relax. Tucker and Dale are on the case. What is this place? It's just a cabin. It doesn't mean they're psycho killers.
Then why don't you go in there and talk to them?
All right. Maybe I will. I said maybe.
Dale, what are you doing?
I'm taking a crapper haul.
You mind if I help?
He's making her dig her own grave.
There's no rules out here. It's us against them. No! Oh, good. Look, your friends are here. Are you okay? Behind! Run! Everyone be alive!
Saw your friend up there. He must be allergic to bees or something because he was running like a bat out of hell.
This is a suicide pact. These kids are coming out here and they're killing themselves all over the woods.
Oh my God, that makes so much sense.
The girl that we have, she can maybe explain the whole thing.
You've got another one inside. Yeah, she's in my bedroom.
Heads up.
Oh, you gotta take the safety off on the side there.
Don't do that. Start being more careful.
Time to die, freak.
Fire! Double rope. No, don't use that.
Let's get you down from there.
Wait.
Sorry about that.
This vacation sucks.
There you have it, guys. Tucker and Dale versus Evil, picked by Dex.
Trust me, it's worth it. They didn't show you a lot. They showed you a lot in the trailer, but they didn't show you everything. So
NPC Oasis says this is a funny, messed up movie. Amanda making a comment on Spirit Halloween. It was mid. Wasn't horrible, but a bit on the boring side. Ouch. So
Seems a little slow.
yeah. So that'll do it for this week's Writhe Payne Horror Movie Club. Dex, where can people find you at?
yeah, I'm on Instagram, Dexter Weeks 6975, or on X, Dexter_art, and Facebook. Just look up Dexter Weeks, and always posting stuff and new art. So
Yeah, and check out Beast of Blood Island. Dex asks for so little. Just
I
check
do.
out his book. He does so much for us. Check the book out.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I think we're gonna do an extended run, Mark. Hopefully.
Oh,
or-
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Enrico. Yeah, we'll add some more goodies to the campaign, Dex. Hey, Enrico, where can people find you at?
Instagram, X, and YouTube at Enrico Botta, and also in any library, being
Near you.
element or a museum, being an artful rogue.
Yeah, and in the upcoming Eddie P Comic-Con vlog.
Where can they find you, Mark? Right here?
Yeah, right here on Primetime Poulton. Also on my new channel with Sean Arendt, Blood Brothers. We just released a flip through of Deadpool Team Up #1. Tomorrow we're going to film a new video. Who is Dragon Lord? Everyone's asking that question after reading Deadpool Team Up #1. So we'll do a deep dive on Dragon Lord's first appearance in Fantastic Four Annual 16. You can also find me on Instagram and X at Koni Waves. Make sure you sign up for Writhe Payne Book 2 and sign up for the American Ninja action figure campaign. We'll be back here Wednesday with, you heard it here first, special guest Phil Diaz talking about his latest book. And make sure you watch Tucker and Dale versus Evil. We'll be talking about that next Monday when I get back from Silver Scream Con. Thanks for watching, guys. Mark Pengrin, Corey Barton, thank you for sharing the links. We will see you next time.
Peace.